Hi, today we're going to show you the operation of the Fleetmind version 2 flat screen software. So in the morning when the driver is getting ready for his route, his first step should always be, before he does his pre-trip inspection, to remove the kill switch, go into the truck, and key on the truck by putting it on accessories or on key on, and with that will start up the Fleetmind system inside the truck. So when the Fleetmind system starts up, there are a few things that you will notice. You will see on the junction box a set of lights that will turn on. You'll see on the flat screen the red light that will start blinking at the bottom left of the screen, and other devices will start booting up. So the flat screen takes about 20 seconds to 30 seconds to start up. When it first starts up, you will see one of the camera displays appear, and then you'll see the application. But before that, you'll have a screen that will show you that the system is booting up with a counter that will count down from 20 seconds. During this 20 seconds, it's important not to restart the truck, as this may cause errors in the file system of the flat screen. So we've introduced this timer just to make sure that there's no issues that occur when the system is starting up the truck. During this time, we also have the opportunity to stop the application by using an external USB key for uploading software or for making changes to the platform. With version 2, you see the backup camera display appear right away while the system is loading up. So if for some reason you need to leave right away before you finish loading up the system and you need to back up, the camera system will show the backup camera screen. When the system is booting up, you will see the list of drivers, and you will see on top of the monitor a status line that talks about the different components of the system and what their connection status is. So the first one is the HTTP server. So the flat screen in version 2 communicates with the back office system directly through HTTP. The second status is the onboard computer connectivity, and the third status is the RFID reader connectivity for trucks that are equipped with RFID. The RFID takes about 2 minutes to get connected, and it's possible, depending on where you are, what area you are, that it takes also a couple of minutes for the modem to get connected, and therefore for the HTTP server to get connected. The next step the driver can do is to validate the odometer reading and make any adjustments as per the dash odometer. So in this case, the odometer reads 0, and let's say the dash odometer reads 10 miles. So you basically press within the rectangle, and you would enter the value that you wish to adjust, in this case 10 miles. Then you would pick your name in the list. So I will pick Alonzo Bolden, and I will start my logon. If the HTTP server is connected, you will see a list of routes that are available to you. So in this case, my test truck has 3 routes that it has available. It has route R002, R003, and R004. If you did not have any routes already assigned, or because the HTTP server is not connected, you would type into this rectangle the route that you would like to use, and you would be able to use that route. Let's say we pick route number 2 and get started. So we will press OK, and that will basically select route number 2. Now that we've logged on, we're in front of the system with the main menu for the driver. as you may notice now, everything is connected. So the RFID reader takes an extra couple of minutes to get connected, but now it's been it's reconnected. The next step for the driver is to leave the yard and do a gate crossing. So to do a gate crossing is one of the activities. So you can go into the activities. In the activities you have gate crossing, you have break, meal, waiting time, mechanical inspection, refueling, breakdown, garage, yard work, etc. So in the morning, when the driver leaves the yard or is about to leave the yard, if you don't want him to do this while he's driving, the driver needs to do a gate crossing. Now the combination of the logon and the gate crossing will set off a route start in InfoPro, which is necessary for the data to flow back from the Fleetmind system to InfoPro to be considered. If there is no gate crossing that occurs, the Fleetmind system can simulate a gate crossing, but then you lose all the timing information of how much time the driver spends in the yard, how much time the driver spends on the road between the yard and his first pickup, and so on. So it's much better if the driver actually does a gate crossing. So he selects gate crossing and just does the select, and now the gate crossing is being sent back to the back office system. Now we're in front of the main menu again, and we can go into the call list. So the call list normally will show how many calls are in this route. So in this case, we only have one call in the route, so it's not a very difficult route to do. We'll go back later and pick another route to do more stops. So on version 2, the driver has different choices. He can sort the route by proximity or by sequence, and he can either operate the route in automatic mode, or he can switch to manual mode. So to operate in automatic mode, because there's an RFID reader, we need to be able to read RFID tags. So let me grab an RFID tag. And we will swing it by the antenna and see what happens. So in this case, I use the actual tag for the stop that we had. The stop gets confirmed automatically and disappears from the list. In this case, we only had one stop, so now the route is complete and we can go back and switch route. So to do that, we go back to the menu and we do an end of day switch route. Do we want to end of day or switch route? In this case, we want to switch route. We don't want to end the day. So the system is saving all the logs and all the information, and now we have other routes that we can select. So we'll select route 003.